My name is Ala Shaheen. I'm working for DARPE, the Development Assistance Roadmap Portal in the Middle East, and thank you for your interest, for your expression of interest to attend this webinar. This webinar is mainly is talking about the international development industry or international development sector across the MENA region. And when we talk about international development, this means as well as development aid. This means all projects, initiatives, organizations, philanthropic organizations, as well as regional across the Middle East. One of the most important that the webinar is talking about is how to, for consulting firms and for non-governmental organizations, as well as for individual consultants, how they can actively participate in this industry and be part of an impact that they will be able to deliver through as a result of their participation. I mean, as a result of potential contracts, potential grant awards, and potential partnerships with the active development actors, partners, funding agencies, implementing partners, consulting firms, non-governmental organizations, and individual consultants can grasp the opportunity, can develop relationships, and as well as can hopefully secure contract and grants awards. Development, in order to do that, you have to have a system, you have to have a process, a disciplined process for, again, for non-governmental organizations, non-profit organizations, local or international, local businesses, consulting businesses, professional service providers, local and international, individual consultants, local, regional, and international. They should have a disciplined business development process in which they can secure more tenders, secure contracts more consistently and more strategically. And this in turn will improve and increase revenue generation, as well as the sustainability of consulting firms and non-governmental organizations. So we start in order to have that system. DARPE is your external source for that service, for that system, as if you are subcontracting or as if you are outsourcing the services, the business developments, early business development services to help you grow, as I said, in a consistent manner, regularly and strategically, that with projects and contracts and clients that are relevant and strategic to your business growth. With DARPE, as we see here, DARPE identifies, or the system, the portal identifies tenders and grants opportunities from every donor, agency, or even international implementing partner organization, as well as regional and Arab philanthropic and non-governmental organizations, which they request. Actually, they publish requests for proposals or requests for applications, whereas consulting firms and NGOs, the implementing partners, are waiting for in a timely manner so they can look at it, they make a decision, and they bid for that opportunity in order to submit a proposal. Hopefully, they can be a winning proposal and secure a contract or grant award thereafter. So actually, the system here scraps opportunities either using computerization, coding, and algorithms, as well as a human scanning from more than 1,200 procuring agencies, which are designing, funding, designing, and development projects throughout the countries of the Middle East, from Morocco to Iraq to the United Arab Emirates to Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Egypt, Sudan, and so on. And we think the first thing, in order to be able to have a consistent, disciplined process, you need to all the time to track opportunities. I mean, tenders and the grants, that the requests for proposals sometimes are called terms of references, sometimes are called expression of interest, or sometimes they are called requests for qualification, requests for information, requests for proposals, and as well as procurement. They sometimes are called procurement notices. And you have to also be current on the organizations active in the field, either funding organizations or implementing organizations. And also, you have to be current with a database of experts, consultants, in which these experts and consultants that you will use during either to propose them as a key personnel in your proposal submission, or even to recruit them in your projects that you are going to implement, the projects that you won and you would like to implement. So you have, in order to be able to develop a winning proposal, you have to have, first of all, you have to understand, identify the opportunity, understand the organizations you are submitting a proposal to, or organizations you are going to partner with, as well as the consultants or the experts that you would like to outreach. Why DARPE? Why this website specifically? Because this website and this portal, because we are, this project, this website tracks organizations and procurement notices from 1,200 procurement sources, the max and the largest in the region, and against even other competitors, because actually it's MENA specific and MENA wide and MENA depth. So smallest tender opportunity or request for proposal, the system catches that smallest opportunity, and we identify it, and we think if it's relevant to the consulting and to the professional service provision, as well as non-governmental organizations, think tanks, and research institutions, the portal posts these opportunities. Its average monthly number of opportunities is about 1,450. Number of organizations in the database is about 5,500 funding and implementing organization profiles. Subscribers of DARPE have witnessed 5 times the number of opportunities that any one of them can be able to handle. What I mean, DARPE, if a website, if an organization can get 3 opportunities, identify 3 opportunities a month, DARPE can provide it with 15 opportunities more. This is because of the wide kind of scrapping and outreach, and thankfully to the partner organizations who trusted DARPE to post their requests for proposals and procurement notices, because of building on DARPE's capacity and outreach to subscribers who we think are our subscribers, we think are best and brightest and are ready to develop winning proposals, bringing good ideas, because they have the information and access to that from DARPE. And those organizations who are investing in business development and on tracker like DARPE and on business development support like DARPE are usually in a better position in front of the automatically they are institutionally more stronger than others who rely on luck. 67% of DARPE subscribers reported winning rate, proposal winning rate. 67% reported that their proposal rate, winning rate has increased up to 67%. Some of them were 10% winning rate. After using DARPE, the winning rate jumped to 67%. And 47% of DARPE subscribers have reported they have successfully able to make and form partnerships, either with funding agencies, funders, donors, or with other implementing partners to form consortiums to bid for projects, for instance, funded by the European Union, or by SIDA, the Swedish, or by the General Affairs of Canada, or by other USAID, and so on. The first thing that you do into DARPE, first you go to the tenders and the grants opportunities. In the tenders and the grants opportunities, you will be able to find a lot tenders and the grants, as I said in the beginning, from every single donor agency and international organization and philanthropic organizations. For instance, here we can see opportunities coming from GIZ, the World Health Organization, People Change the World, from UNICEF, UNDP, Premier Urging International. It's a vulnerability assessment project requesting for a proposal on a climate displacement, the ones who have been displaced because of the climate issues in southern Iraq. And this is a tender. Individual consultants can also apply for this tender. And the deadline is 30th of August. To continue the list of procuring agencies, UNDP again, UN Women, IOM, UN Women, Oxfam. And for the next page of this tenders and the grants page or opportunities page, you can see also UNDP, then Council of Europe, then you can see Habitat, Habitat Association, then UNDP, then Lutheran World Relief, ILO, Oxfam, and then Expertise France. And so on. You can go to the third page as well. You will find, again, opportunities, deadline is still in August and so on. And this opportunities like European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, IFAD, African Development Bank. This is a Turkish organization called Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, Islamic Development Bank, and then African Union Development Agency, European Union Project, UNOPS, UNICEF, and UNHCR. So we found thousands of opportunities available for you to bid and to grasp. So the first thing you go for here, and you start using the search engine, which is a reliable search engine that will saves you a lot of time and reduce your energy. And then you can take that energy to something else which is important. Here you can select and search, so you can make more opportunities that are relevant and fit your areas of expertise, your experience, and your strategy. So you start with the clients. If you want to search by a client, you can easily select the client you want. The countries, here we have all the Arab region and North Africa, MENA region countries, which is our specificity, our focus. Here are the sectors, whereas like about 18 different developmental sectors, even 22 developmental sectors, from agriculture to arts and culture and so on. Then you can also, by services, you can also filter. If you want to filter more and more, make it more tight, you can go by services, capacity building, business development, engineering services, environmental services, events management, institutional strengthening, and so on. And we have sectors and subsectors, and we have also, you can also search by range of deadlines. So if you would like organization, for instance, if you would like to work into areas from areas into, for instance, let's say Lebanon, let's say projects in Egypt as a country, and let's say Lebanon, and let's say Jordan. And let's keep sectors, all sectors here this time, and then services, and then let's see a range from today is 5th of August. Let's have a range, that deadline from the 5th of August till the 5th of September. So you can see the range of organizations that of tenders and the grants that deadline of such procurement notices is between 5th of August to 5th of September. And then we make a search here, and then you can come up with, here is about 160 results in the MENA region. Over the next month, there's 160 opportunities across the MENA region you can bid for. Here's a junior short-term expert to train and supervise tablet devices. This is an ICT and to train on and supervise tablet devices configuration. It's capacity building. It's under the sector of education. It's a GIZ. It's in Lebanon and individual, and the deadline is 12th of August. He is a consultant to map the current landscape of the clinical trials in the Eastern Mediterranean region, and this is about individual consultant, and they talk about the countries eligible: Egypt, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Tunisia. I will go into a tender-like value chain and feasibility study for circular economy in Aqaba. This is a project, let's say, I'm interested in. It's the deadline 20 August 2024. So 15 days to go. We can, if I'm an organization and we have time to bid. That topic is about entrepreneurship, waste management, feasibility studies, supply chain, and management. If these areas, key areas, are within my capacity, Jordan, I'm interested in, then I will go and further explore this opportunity. Here, I made a go or no go decision very fast, and then I found this opportunity to click on. Then I click on, I think initially it's of interest to my organization or my company. Then here I can go to further information about this opportunity. So you can find the sectors here, the subsectors. They talk about small, medium enterprises development, municipal solid waste management, feasibility study and supply chain, type of service, risk assessments and management services. Here are the attachments, the documents for the request for a proposal. We also give our subscribers the original link. And then the post date was 28th of July, and the deadline modified in the 5th of August. And here is the email address of the procuring agency. What DARPE provides more than just a listing of tenders and the grants. It gives you each tender, we give you a suggested relevant partners. The partners have worked with UNDP in Jordan in the same sector and in the same service of this opportunity. In other words, here is a list of organizations which has worked in entrepreneurship, waste management, small medium enterprise development, solid waste management, feasibility studies and supply chain in Jordan for UNDP. They have been working with UNDP before. And we can see a number of firms that you can, organizations that you can join forces, like Evolve Management Consulting, Cairo Center for Development Benchmarking, Insights Training and Research, Venture International, General Consulting and Training, Dajani Consulting, Triangle, PRS MENA, Cartini International. This is from Canada. Integrated Services Indigenous Solutions before from Jordan, Stacia International, Apex Consulting. Until here, until Digital Investors and Banyan Global. All of these consulting firms or these organizations have worked in Jordan with UNDP in the same sector, the same service. So this is the best teaming partners or potentially competitors. So you either partner with, or you may or may not compete with. I'm not sure. We don't know who is going to bid for this project, but at least what DARPE provides you with a list, potential list of potential competitors, because these organizations have worked with the same client before, with the same sector. So most probably they would be the consulting firms. Here we have Environmental Quality International and Envision Consulting Group, Integrated, and so on. So DARPE provides you with what we call a potential list of partners. And this is very, very, very important, very business intelligent information. You can't see it anywhere else. And it's very important to build consortiums and understand the competition. Also, DARPE provides you with a list of consultants who have worked in Jordan, in the same sector of area, and the same service requested. So these consultants have worked in supply chain before, and or in entrepreneurship before, and or in small, medium enterprises, and or solid waste management. So in DARPE, we are giving you a list of professional consultants and who have experience in Jordan. So and these consultants you can easily connect. So you need to download, and then you will have, for instance, if I want to go to a consultant for instance, here we have a consultant like these are consultants. All these have worked in Jordan. Let's see. We have. Let's see this. Daphne Mulder is an international consultant, and click on her profile. You will find about personal information, mobile number. You will get, she's working in Jordan, it seems, because 00962, or even Lebanon, I think. And then you have the email, and then you have her degree. You have her link click address, and you have her CV as well. So you can easily connect with her and seek her interest in this project. So you can propose, or you can find the key personnel that you are going to propose into your project. Back to the same tender. Also, you can go to see firms like this project. You might want to partner with Integrated Service Indigenous Solutions. This is a consulting firm in Jordan. You will find about. You will find Dima Tokan, the founder. Samah. I don't know this. I don't know how to pronounce the second name, but she's a senior project manager in Jordan. Then Henrik Hansen, senior consultant team lead Jordan. So you have 3 emails that you can connect with, and you have their website, and also you have what they have been awarded before. They have been awarded before Jordan Education Reform Support Program, $144,000. They have been awarded before Midterm Review Innovation for Startups. It's about $50,000. So from the award projects also, you can understand the value of these projects, or the value these such organization has implemented. So you can understand their where the kind of contracts they are getting. So more business intelligence on this organization. And you can find also a list of potential partners this organization has worked with. This organization has worked with CARE, with IOM, with FHI 360. These could be also your potential clients, if this organization is similar to your organization in terms of expertise and services you are delivering. So this is another business intelligence. You are learning from others, who they have worked with, as if you are getting a list of who they have worked with, and that list is in your hands now. You can scroll them like this, and you can find the organization that you may work with, click on it, like say British Council here, and once you click on the British Council here, you go to the smart profile of British Council, where you can find a lot of contact information that you can use. Actually, these are mainly decision makers information. So it's not any information, and it's real people information. So you can use, you can connect, and you have also the website of the British Council, and you also have not only that, but what tenders, procurement notices by British Council. So you can learn more about British Council by skimming and skipping their procurement notices, and you can see the awarded projects by British Council, and you can also see the current and previous partners British Council has worked with. So it's a whole system. It's like snowballing activity from one consulting firm to another consulting firm, from one client to another client. But it all started from the tender itself, where you have identified. So as I said, from a tender, we connect artificially coding algorithm a tender opportunity with all the information you need to transfer this opportunity to a winning proposal. From understand more information about the client organization and their contact information, suggested potential partners and or competitors, suggested consultants that you can work with, and even similar opportunities. By this way, you are ready to draft your proposal strategy by developing winning messages that are client focused, competitive, because you have seen potential partners and competitors, as well as you are ready to bring in the right personnel into your proposal, into your activity. This will increase winning probability of your proposal activity. So as I said again, we mainly aggregate 1,200 procuring agencies and listing them in this way. So you have, and you can do an email alert that you bring into directly every day into your inbox a list of relevant tenders and grants opportunities. And then you click on these opportunities. First, you need to surf, to select, and then to make the first go or no go decision. Once you go into the opportunity, you read the RFP, you see the partners, you see the consultants, you can see other opportunities and other awards and similar to that activity, and then you decide, shall I bid or not to bid? Shall I go or not to go? But in this decision, you are making it very informatively. Once you have informatively made your decision, you start preparing and developing your proposal strategy, which should be client-focused, competitive, and thoughtful. So you start, with DARPE, you have all the information ready for that development strategy, for proposal winning strategy. And then thereafter, you start writing and filling in templates and submit. So through DARPE, you have identified opportunities and you have increased your winning rate in terms of proposal writing. At DARPE, also, you can advertise, in which you have 3 ways of channels for advertising, because advertising is very important for promoting your business, marketing, and positioning. It's a very cost-efficient and effective tool. It's not so much expensive. And in DARPE, you can advertise either by advertising in our newsletter advertising, in which our newsletter reaches about more than 30,000 people, development practitioners across the Middle East and beyond. So you can have a graphical banner or a sponsored content, or even an advertisement of your request for a proposal. Also, DARPE can help you writing your collateral by developing your success stories, project success stories that are solutions oriented and impact driven. You share, we shape. And as well as you can, in DARPE, you can be the speaker of a webinar in which DARPE helps you to convene the space, invite the right persons, the right audience, either funding agencies, implementing partners, or both, where you start presenting your activity to them, and hopefully you can engage, sending emails here and there, and hopefully you can secure potential partnerships. So again, it's positioning, it's marketing, it's promotional, and I think we are the only platform in the Middle East which provides that space for small to medium consulting businesses, individual consultants, and non-governmental organizations to brand, to promote their brand, increase brand awareness and recognition, and be seen more and more, and build that image, hopefully, to further enhance your probability of getting more business, securing more revenues, and even not any business, not any revenues, but profitable growth. DARPE has different type of memberships from that span from individual plan to basic plan, procurement notices, to premium plan, which includes the whole system together. The tenders and the grants opportunities itself, which I think most people like that because they want to know, and it's aggregated into one area. So we save your time, save your hassle. So it's an easy to sell activity. Tenders and the grants are there. So this is the basic plan, but where the premium plan is to connect these tenders and the grants with the right client, with the name of the client, with the right partners, with the right consultants is the premium plan. You can easily get the 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months and months of subscription. I finished here my webinar today about a walkthrough through DARPE, and why I'm doing it, because actually the DARPE website is based on a theory of disciplined, efficient, and effective business development and proposal writing activity. It starts from scouting, which is tenders and the grants, and then engaging with the client organizations and partners, and then positioning through advertising, and then you are ready to write your proposal and capture more and better businesses that are strategic, relevant to your organization. Thank you so much for listening to me. I will open now the floor for questions if you have any question. Do you have any question, guys? I hope that I was not very fast. From Lena Gado to everyone, what's the difference between the procurement notice and awarded projects on a company's? Where is it? 1 minute, please. I will get the yeah. Lena is asking, what's the difference between the procurement notices and awarded projects on company's profile? Yeah, procurement notices, these are the request for a proposal or request for application that is prepared and issued by a procuring agency. They need the services, they need consulting service in engineering, in information communication technology, in psychosocial support, or non-governmental organizations working with refugees and migration and so on. So they issue a request for a proposal for people to receive it, for implementing partners, develop proposal strategy, and write and submit and win, hopefully. Awarded projects, these are the projects which already have been submitted, proposals have been submitted, and they have been selected, they have been shortlisted, then selected, then awarded the contract or a project. Then a contract is signed between the procuring agency and the implementing partner, again, a certain duration, certain cost, and a specific scope of work. This is the difference between procurement notices, which we track and aggregate, and awarded projects, which we also track and aggregate. Both are important for you to start, trigger, grow your business. Any other question? Thank you, Lena. We have Nicodemus. You can talk, please. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you for the good presentation. And my name is Nicodemus. I work for Dorcas Aid International as the country head of programs. I'm based in Yemen. My first question would be, do you have like an office in Yemen?
No.
That is one. And then the second question is that are you involved in doing proposals for funding that can be submitted to donors like ECHO, FCDO, and many other donors? Because I just wanted to find out if you are able to do proposals. And then again, if you're also able to do like a needs assessment that can lead to development of winning proposals. Thank you.
Can you repeat the last question, please?
Yeah. The last question is about doing needs assessment that can lead to development of winning proposals.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Let me spell it rightly. Can I?
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. Okay. Thank you very much. You are staying in Yemen. God saves you. Hopefully that you are fine things are fine at your end. Yes, we don't have an office in Yemen. Our office is mainly in Egypt, but we are virtual. That's why we work online, and we have our staff are scattered across the region. But this is one thing. The second thing about proposal writing, yes, we do help in writing proposals. And as I said, DARPE will be the first tool that we use to write a proposal. As I told you, as I just mentioned before, that we have opportunity linked. So if you have as we talk, there are new organizations that's been posted now. Here, there's a new organization in Lebanon, service provider for art and the craft club. Sicoras Islamic France. I have no idea who are these, but as we talk, our opportunities are posted as we talk. And here, so if here's a proposal, here's an RFP, and here is the RFP, you can download it from here. And so what the first thing I will do is I may send an email to this organization asking about certain things about in the proposal as a request for information or request for a clarification. So I start talking to them if possible. Secondly, I will look at their organization here and their client profile and need to understand them more by seeing what is their strategy, what is their ideology as an organization. So here I have a profile for this organization. And how I know their ideology and the between the lines, I need to read more about them. So first, if you need to get into the information of the website, you need also to communicate with them. Here are the names of such organization, great names you can talk to, as well as you start skimming previous RFPs they have done. Each request for a proposal an organization issues is written by a staff member or staff members of that organization. In the introduction part and the objectives part, you can skim it and skip it and you can learn about it. So you need to read like between 3 to 5 previous RFPs. These 3 to 5 previous RFPs, if you want to skim them and skip them, you can come up with the key words and the key methodologies and key implementing approaches and key strategic activities such organization, Secure Islamic France, is interested in. Because each of these RFPs are written, as I said, by different member, as if you have met with those members of that organization and you have read their minds and understand what they are talking about and what they are going, what their direction is. So you start understanding the direction of the client organization and use the same wording that they are using in their daily life. This is the first thing. So this is the first intelligence information. And then, as I said, at that tender is connected as well by potential partners and potential consultants. Here's 2 potential partners who have worked with this organization in Lebanon. It's either Samo Social International or IFRC. So if I'm going to write a proposal for you, I will go into these organizations and see their competitive advantage. Why these organizations have been selected by this client to work with. So I will understand their competitive advantage. I will analyze, and I may talk to them for potential partnership. And here I also increase my business intelligence information by meeting with potential partners and competitors. Here, by this way, you are increasing your thoughtfulness. You are increasing your capacity to write. So proposal writing is not just only filling a template, rather than is the quality of what you are filling in that template. The more you know about the client organization and the directions of the client and the keywords client organization is using, the more you learn about competitors who have worked with this organization, so you can understand their weaknesses, strength, and you can equalize and you can even level up your capacity in what you are to do writing, because you know the strength and weakness of each potential competitor. Here you are bringing in add values and competitive writing and better solutions. And then also you have the suggested personnel who could be also partners to work with you in this activity. Jill Barakat, for instance, Maria Ghazawi, These are two Lebanese. Sometimes local consulting firms will find, or NGOs, difficult time to find the right ones, the right consultants. But here we have make it easy for you to find the right consultants and connect with them. So this is the first thing I will do as a proposer there. So yes, we can do proposal writing. The first thing I will do the same as I did, and we will help you in defining your proposal winning themes and winning messages. And then we will write and fill in the information as requested. The third question, yes, we do assessment for organizations. We check their proposal writing. We check the RFPs they have responded to, and we can assess where are the weaknesses, might be in their ideas, might be in their approaches, might be they are talking about themselves rather than talking about the client. What's in it for me? They don't even ask the question, so what? So their writing and their development of the proposal is weak, and we can see maybe even some organizations do lack quoting and writing and demonstrating their success stories, their impacts, the impact they have achieved, the strength they have in it, and what they are going to bring onto the table. Yes, we do the three. So to prefab, we don't have an office in Yemen. We can write proposals and we can develop assessment for organizations on their proposal capacity, because proposal writing is one of the financial security and financial sustainability of non-governmental organizations, social entrepreneurs, and even consulting firms. I hope that I answered you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, and well noted.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Any other question? Any other question? Okay, I'll just brief it out, just wrap it out. It's today is just, we just talked about briefly how to develop, to grow your business and your organization more consistently, regularly, because every day you will receive a list of tenders and the grant opportunities through the email alert. But you might not find the right opportunity after a month. You will find that right opportunity and strategic that you will bid for, that will change your lives in the office, or you change the destiny of your organization. So it's a consistent process and strategic by searching relevantly. And with these standard opportunities, so you don't lose a single opportunity. You look at them every day in a consistent manner. You make a go or no go decision, bid or no bid decision. Once you make that bid decision, start developing your winning proposal strategy. In order to do that, DARPE allows you to learn more about the client organization or the procuring agency, learn more about partners and consultants and potential NGOs. You can form consortium, teaming partners, and or might be competitors, and learn more about potential consultants who you can propose as key personnel. By this way, you define your winning messages and winning strategy and winning themes that you need to spread all over your proposal document. Once you have prepared that, you start writing your proposal and you start filling in the template with these winning themes. And this is where it makes a difference. This is where it makes a difference between a successful proposal or a normal proposal or a failed proposal. If you need more demonstration calls about DARPE, please go to DARPE. At the footer, you will find a demonstration call link in which we can talk to you more further, one-to-one. Our membership plans are available online. You can easily select whatever membership plan that suits your requirements, and you are ahead, and you are going to join more than 275 non-governmental organizations and individual consultants across the MENA region who are depending on DARPE as their main source of pipeline of opportunities and source of helping them winning more. Thank you so much for attending. Please be in touch. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nadeem.